Hey, it's Dan Jones, Carolina Real Estate Experts, your favorite team here in the Charlotte area with over 2,000 five-star reviews. Today we're going to talk about why the Charlotte market is not going to crash. You got to watch this. Check it out. So the first reason the Charlotte market is not going to crash is just supply and demand. There's still just not enough houses for the amount of demand that's still out there, even as interest rates increased. I get it, 25-30% of the buyers left the market because they're fearful of the market and want to continue renting and wasting $2,000-$3,000 a month for the next couple of years waiting for things to get better. And then some people just got simply priced out. And whatever the case is, having 70% of the buyers in the market is going to help level this crazy market out and actually steady things down just a little bit with raising interest rates. You're still going to see a healthy market, but there's still not enough houses for the amount of buyers here in the Charlotte area. So check out some of the national averages of months worth of inventory going all the way back to the early 2000s. You can see during the peak when the housing market crashed, kind of what happened. We saw 8, 9, 10 months worth of inventory across the country. As we came out of the housing crisis and things started to level out, you see kind of that 2-3 month worth of inventory through 2020 and even up till today. Charlotte's a much harder market than the consistent, national average, and we're less than 30, if not in the teens, in certain areas of Charlotte of days worth of and months worth of inventory, and maybe a little over a month in certain areas of Charlotte. But we're much lower than the national average, which just goes to suggest we don't have enough homes for everybody who would like to purchase. So another reason we're still not here, especially in the Charlotte area, not seeing enough supply is the new construction market just has simply not caught up with the amount of demand over the last 10 or 15 years. Check out this information, you got to see this. So going all the way back to the 1970s, you can see new construction kind of units completed. And as we get to 2005, 10, 15, there's a huge drop off because, people were scared to build. Builders went out of business. But as we got into 2015, 17, 18, as the market really recovered in 2020, we're still below 14 straight years of the 50-year national average of homes completed. So just simply not enough inventory. So another reason this Charlotte market will not crash is this is simply different than 2007, 8, and 9, right? We're going to look at the lending standards and what that looks like today versus what it looked like back in 2006, 7, and 8, everything leading to the big monster crash. And what I've heard recently, and which is very true, I remember it was much harder not to get a loan back in 2006, 7, and 8 versus actually to get a loan. So stay tuned, good information, got to see this. So as you can see, leading to the housing bubble of 2005, 6, 7, 8, you can see how easy it was to get a loan. Now, as we push forward 2009, 10, and 11, you had to have a lot of money in the bank, a really high credit score, but you had tons of houses to choose from. But that hasn't changed much. Look all the way from June 20, 21, 22. That standard is still really close, and credit scores on average are above 700 versus in the very low 600s was the average credit score back in 2005, 6, 7 to buy a house. The lending standards are simply not the same. The next reason this is different is foreclosures are really low. I understand there was a forbearance program, but I'm going to show you the stats around that because there's some pessimistic people out there who really believe that there's going to be this tidal wave of foreclosures that are coming, but it's not. Let's look at the data so you can educate people out here around the Charlotte area who think there's going to be a housing crash. Check this out. All right, so guys, this is what we're looking at in regards to the portion of people who were in forbearance. And let me remind you, there were 400,000 people or homeowners roughly in forbearance when COVID hit. And we look at where everyone's at now, and almost 80% of all of those people are either caught up, satisfactory, sold their home, paid the whole loan off, which is 6.7, good for you, but we still have 18%. But that doesn't mean we're going into a huge tidal wave of foreclosures. We were looking back in 2008, 9, 10, 11, over 1.5, 1.6 million foreclosures. And right now we're on pace for about 200,000 this year, which is nothing compared to what we've seen during a proper market crash. So I hope this information has been helpful. Simply put, the Charlotte market is not going to crash. We're in the top 5 cities here in the whole entire country of people moving here on a daily basis for work, job, and just a different environment. And with this big push of demand, the supply is just not there. So if this information has been helpful, click on the link below, subscribe now, give us a call if you're looking to buy or sell real estate. We literally help folks sell hundreds and hundreds of houses on a yearly basis. We have over 2,000 5-star reviews. Give us a call. We're never too busy for a rent friend referral, and look forward to meeting you at the close table. Talk to you soon.